Look like it. Did it come back?
No, I'm buffering like a son of a bitch over here.
Oh, shit, I don't know.
But we'll be all right.
I guess we'd be all right. I don't even know if this shit working still or not.
Dodging bullets out there. You see what we do for y'all, man?
Oh, shit, man. That was crazy. And the crazy shit is, though, while I was setting up, I'm telling myself, dog, don't forget to plug the shit in, dog. I'm telling you, I really was thinking that shit, too. Crazy. Anyway, dog.
All right, so you say you watch the color television?
Bro, so I watched this shit, and I maybe making sure this is the right one. No, it fucked up, so let me put it back on. Alright, so yeah, I watched this shit, dog. It's crazy shit on Netflix, bro. Shit called Deleted.
Mm-hmm.
Have you that shit ran across at all?
Nah.
Alright. So this is what happened. I'm trying to reset this shit right quick. Oh shit, did I fuck up?
You did.
Did I? Oh no, we cool.
All I got is downtown right now, nigga.
Yeah, we back. It should be, yeah, it's probably, you gotta probably go back out and go back in. I switched it. All right, so we back. Yeah, we good now. I got the chat back and shit, dog. Dre checking in, what up, dog? All right, dog. So look, this is what I'm about to say. We struggling, nigga.
Like a motherfucker.
Make sure this motherfucker's still on the shit real quick. All right, looks like we good. All right, so what the fuck was I saying? Oh, Deleted, right? So it's this shit called Deleted. This shit was on Netflix. So what it is, dog, some crazy shit, bro. This motherfucker got a phone, right? Mm-hmm. That you take a picture of motherfucker and they get deleted. Like, deleted from life, nigga.
Yeah, that's some weird.
So, dog, could you imagine? First of all, let me ask you this. Huh? Yeah, no, it's back. You got to go back out and go back in.
I just did.
Oh, I don't know. It's up because we talking to Dre. So, I don't know.
Maybe that's just my shit.
But yeah, so you take a picture, nigga, and you get deleted. Now, what's crazy about the shit, though, is that what they found out is, like, if I take a picture of you and you get deleted, if somebody take a picture of me and I get deleted, you come back. You know what I'm saying? Crazy ass movie, dog. So I said all that to say this. It's not a movie, actually, it's a series. It was like 8 episodes I watched and shit. And it was a little cliffhanger, so obviously it's going to be another season. But if you had access to that phone, dog, what would you do with that motherfucker, dog?
I'd be deleting the shit out of a whole lot of people.
Dog, you weak as hell. You weak as hell. I knew you was going to say that, though.
I'm weak.
Yeah. Because if it was me, dog, if I found that motherfucking phone, I'm destroying that bitch. Because I don't want to have that power, and I don't want nobody else to have that power. I'm destroying that bitch, bro.
I ain't going to tell nobody what it is. I'm just going to be...
Man, hell nah.
Delete.
What happened to somebody take that bitch?
Delete.
What happened to somebody take that bitch, dog?
I'm going to make sure that they don't take it.
Yeah.
Delete.
Man. What up, dog? My man Diddy checking in. He said, what did you tell me to get for you last week? Oh, the Philidor, dog? You got the Philidor for me? I hope that's what you're talking about, dog, because I need that shit.
You gonna look
the agave whiskey. Want to fuck around with that and review it.
I'll be the only one in line at the store. Delete.
You really would delete niggas, dog?
Yes.
I don't want that power, bro.
Man, shit.
Dre said he gonna delete the shit out of people and then destroy it.
Well,
I ain't fucking with that shit, dog.
It's a lot of it. Say something out the way. Delete.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start deleting motherfuckers, man.
Yeah. Oh damn, you got that bitch, dog. All right, fuck with me. I thought. Oh, he was just asking. I thought you had that motherfucker already. Yeah, I need that shit though. Yeah. The agave whiskey and shit that she got, the Philidor. I need that so I can review it. But yeah, I don't know. Fuck that. I can't. I'm straight, dog. I'm just turning that bitch off rip. I don't want to use it, and I don't want nobody else to use it.
I mean, before I get rid of it, like Dre said, before I get rid of it, I'm deleting. I'm deleting a couple motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Who would you delete? Or maybe we can't say.
Yeah, I don't want to tell you.
Oh shit, dog. You wild as hell. I ain't doing that shit, bro.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm getting some motherfuckers up out of here.
Space said white people better look out if I get that phone.
I'm getting a couple people up out of here.
Man, that shit was wild as hell, bro. Like, yeah, this shit was crazy.
Smile for the camera.
Hit niggas. But was just in the off chance did I lose that motherfucker or somebody take it or some shit? I don't want that bitch to be in somebody else's hand. Like, dog, you can literally take pictures of niggas who ain't looking.
Like I said,
Like you might not even know. I might be across the room and take a picture of your ass and you get deleted. I don't fuck that.
I'm okay with that. If I don't lose a regular phone, nigga, I'm not gonna lose that one.
I'm not fucking with that shit, bro. Yeah. I mean, because once motherfuckers find out you got that shit, though, they gonna try to kill you anyway. Then it's gonna get into the wrong hands.
The point is, I'm not gonna tell nobody I got the bitch. I'm just gonna be hitting motherfuckers.
Dog, cameras is everywhere. Somebody go see something, which is what happened in one of the episodes. Like, they seen it on video, like, oh, what the fuck is this phone? And then now you ass out.
Well, I ain't, because I'm gonna delete the motherfucker who saw me do it. Delete.
You just go keep deleting motherfuckers for the rest of your life. Then what you gonna do with your life?
You
like, that starts consuming your life at this point. No, deleting motherfuckers. That's the deal. You gotta erase the trail.
Yeah, so.
And you just gonna keep erasing the trail for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Leave me alone. You don't want to get deleted? Leave me alone.
And as much as no, it ain't safe. I definitely don't want you to have that motherfucker.
Why?
Because as much as your kids have your phone, nigga,
oh,
they be delete everybody on the block, nigga. Then delete your ass. And then what?
I wouldn't let them use that phone.
Oh, nigga, please. There's no such thing as a parent not letting their kids use a phone.
Not that one.
Kids will find that motherfucker. We go put that bitch in space.
In my pocket.
You don't sleep in your pants, nigga.
I wear the pants I do sleep in. My shorts got pockets on them.
Dog, kids will get your shit. Kids will find your phone when they want it.
I know they will, but...
Exactly. And they will find that motherfucker and zap your ass to your sleep. I'm going to take a picture of daddy's sleep. Then now your ass deleted with your goofy ass because you ain't want to destroy it. Because you wanted to kill the nigga at the liquor store.
I'm going to keep this one on me.
You want to kill the motherfucker in front of you playing $125 in lotteries and shit.
Oh, yeah, he out of here. That nigga's done.
And keep adding shit. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, yeah, that nigga's done.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me add. Yeah, you motherfucker.
No, I think the one that pissed me off is I don't mind you playing a lot of numbers. But one time I was in there.
Common Sense 101 checking in. What up, though?
Every so often I will play my old man numbers.
Yeah. And motherfuckers be in line playing a lot of numbers, bro.
But man, look, no, because old girl behind me was like, you got the same two numbers? She's like, I can't remember them. I'm like, he was like, no, I was next, bro. I'm like, all right, go ahead, man. I ain't tripping.
Right.
And he was like, how many numbers you got? I'm like, I only got two. He was like, oh, okay, this motherfucker pulled out a dictionary.
Niggas in a dictionary.
And I mean, I don't mind you pulling your numbers, but don't stare at me like, say something. You know what I mean? Like,
Cigar Room show checking in. What up, bro?
That's the thing I don't like.
Yeah.
Don't turn around and stare at me like I dare you to say something because I got a lot of numbers.
Right.
That's the look at you. I was like, everything all right?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh yeah, you know, because if I didn't say nothing, you was getting ready to say something.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I'll just come back later, girl. You know,
yeah.
I ain't got time to stand here.
Not for a nigga with a booklet.
No, man, like, don't ask me, and you know you got a billion fucking numbers to play, and I just said, all I got is two.
Yeah. I mean, I'd just let you go. It's not that serious.
That's what I did. Man, like,
I mean, unless it was 7:06.
No, man, we had play.
Not that I know exactly what time lottery's in. I'm just saying. Play a lot of numbers for my mama.
We had plenty of time.
Yeah.
Plenty of time. He could have just been like, man, go ahead and knock that out because I'm going to be here for a minute.
Hell yeah. Nigga got two. That's goofy as fuck.
I done had people say that to me before, too.
Yeah.
You got a lot of numbers? I'm like, nah, just these two.
Right.
My man, go ahead, bro, because I'm going to be here for a minute. Good looking out, dog.
Exactly. Common courtesy. You know that nigga get deleted.
Yo, he out of there. He gone.
Oh, shit, man. But yeah, that was one of the joints I seen. One of the joints I seen over the weekend that I thought was pretty interesting, so I had to end up watching all 8 of them motherfuckers and shit. I hate watching Netflix shit because I get invested. Be watching the bitches all day.
There'd be a lot of people wouldn't make it to work that morning.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't nobody need to have that bitch, dog. Niggas would be deleting off of emotion, dog.
Yup, you honk your horn at me because you behind me and feel like I ain't
I mean, you literally killing motherfuckers, though.
Delete.
You basically killing niggas and getting away with it. Because you erasing the body, you erasing the existence, nigga. So
delete.
That's fucked up, dog. I wouldn't want that shit in the wrong hands.
You don't put no motherfucking pepper?
Because everybody want the bitch to exist if they can have it.
On my fries?
I don't want that motherfucker to exist if it ain't gonna be mine. So I don't want that. I don't want that power.
And if I ask for mustard packets to put on my fries and I don't get them, I'm going back. Delete.
Dog, you dumb as hell. Anyway, dog, let's get to today's topic and shit, dog. Let me see. Dre said Didi told him about a movie called Don't Answer the Phone. I ain't hip to that. I ain't seen that shit. That might be on YouTube too. I mean, not YouTube, but what's it called? Netflix. Yeah, so let's get to the for real shit at hand. So Friday, I think it was Friday, I believe Thursday or Friday. Supreme Court, that's what we're talking about today. Supreme Court overturned affirmative action for college admissions, right? So that means no longer is affirmative action a thing when it comes to college admissions. Not sure what that's going to do for, black college applicants, I guess is what we're looking at here. Let's just rap about this shit for a minute, dog, before we get out of here. I did want to say Clarence Thomas obviously is a Supreme Court justice, so him being one of the ones who voted it down is a topic of discussion as well, since he obviously, got some assistance from affirmative action, and then to turn around and vote it down is kind of fucking crazy. So let's talk about that shit for a minute, dog. What you think about that shit, Angry Man? So affirmative action is no longer a thing in college admissions, dog. Is that what you think? Is that a problem or no?
No. I don't give a fuck about shit like that. Because if you're going to go to college, you're going to go any goddamn way.
I mean,
there's a lot of colleges out
theoretically.
there. If they don't want you at that one college, apply for another one.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of them out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I was trying to chime in yesterday, but I ran into an issue.
Mm-hmm.
So, but...
oh, yeah, right, because we talked about this last night.
Yeah.
Yanni checking in. What up, though, Yanni?
I mean, if you want to go to school, you can go to school.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't think affirmative action in this day and time really has anything to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't think we need the shit no more anyway.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, because all that was pretty much, I'm probably get a lot of flack for this, was a handout.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It was an excuse. And it's something we can lean on if we didn't get to where we wanted to go.
Yeah.
Without putting in the work to get to where you wanted to go.
Right.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's all it is. If you want to get into that school, put the work in to get there.
Yeah.
Don't depend on that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now, see, what you saying, though, is I think is what the common misconception is about affirmative action, right? Mm-hmm. I think this is the reason why it got voted down, is because a lot of people feel like it was some kind of a handout. So I'm going to repeat what Dre said, and this is something I said last night. He said he seen the live BBW show last night, and he said, I'm with you, not knowing anyone that benefited from affirmative action. So he said, I think that it's more in the Ivy League and like Dukes and Notre Dame type of schools and shit, right? So that's my thing. I think that we don't know anybody who benefited from it. Mm-hmm. So it's easy for us to say, like, no, fuck that, you don't need that shit. Mm-hmm. But I think the reality of it is, though, is that it's not really a handout, though. It's not like I can come in that bitch with a 2.8 and another motherfucker got a 3.5 and they gonna let me in because I'm black. I still gotta have a 3.5. Like, it's not, I wouldn't call that a handout. Like, it's a handout, it's a handout, like, if you don't deserve it.
My thing is, if I have to use that, I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
If I got to go through all this, I don't want to go there. There's too many other colleges on the planet that I can go to and get the same education.
And as Angry Principal said last night, there are 113 black colleges.
Yeah, he made that clear.
He made that clear several times and shit, right?
But that's my point. My thing, but that I can't, hold nobody against, how I feel. But that's just how I feel.
Yeah.
If I got to go through all that to get up in here, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
Because you telling me now, you already told me, you about to make this as difficult as possible for me to get in, and you gonna make it harder for me to get out.
Right.
With the degree I want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You about to make this shit pure fucking hell.
Yeah.
Don't have time for that. But I can't knock somebody else, like you said, for using it. You know what I mean? Because maybe somebody's heart was set on going to Notre Dame, Harvard to do. It ain't that goddamn serious to me.
Right. I mean, for some people.
And some people
it is, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, if I got to use that to get in, I don't fucking want to go there.
And see, I think the importance of affirmative action, especially for schools like that, for Ivy Leagues and shit like that, was I feel like it was to offset the I guess we call it nepotism, I guess, or like the family traditions, right? So like obviously beforehand it wasn't no black people going to Harvard. So like you got all the white people who got like all these strong family ties and families who used to go there type shit. So in order to offset that, you kind of had to push some of these kids through because they would never create a legacy if they never was able to get in there in the first place.
Fuck 'em.
So now is later on. Obviously, there's a few more universities that you can go to aside from the ones who you might need affirmative action to get into. So for you saying fuck it, it's cool. Like you get rid of it, and that's just that. I just don't know, dog. I feel like anytime, you know me, dog, when it comes to government shooting down shit, I just feel like anytime they start taking away one thing, they start taking away everything. I mean, and there's a thing, though, with diversity in these, these places of higher education.
My thing, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. What you going to say?
My thing is, for the generation that's coming up under us, we are trying to get rid of a lot of things. Mm-hmm. But in order to hit the reset button, you have to get rid of things just to, to get there. Yeah. You know what I mean? I mean, we as black folks can't say we want to be treated as equals, but we keep our laws. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's one of them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Is it great? No. Is it better? Yes. Yeah. I mean, how do we keep getting better if we don't try to? I mean, we are so afraid of change is unfucking real. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because we already know what shit can be like, but we don't know what this. I mean, like I said, with the racism and all this stuff going on, I think the younger generation are trying to do a better job of getting along with each other. Yeah. It's these old motherfuckers. I agree. It's the generation over us that's still trying to hold on to that shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my kids and their generation and my kids, and that generation are actually, they really don't give a fuck about that shit the way like how it used to be.
And I think a lot of that is due to the fact that they get to see a lot of other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they are connected to motherfuckers from across the world, not just the country. Yeah. So for them, like those boundaries are kind of broken. So I see what you're saying. I don't know. I just don't like when they taking away shit. All right, so look, let me be completely honest. All right, so Yanni said, I disagree. Affirmative action is to make sure people of color have a seat in higher education institutions, right? So, I mean, obviously that's what it's for. Again, like, I disagree with the part that, like, is a handout, because I don't think it's a handout.
Okay, I get
you know what I'm saying? I think it somewhat evens the playing field, even with affirmative action, it still doesn't. Like, we still a step behind.
Now, see, this is the one thing, not just the one thing. Yeah. But I will agree with Ancient Principle on this one. Mm-hmm. And you already know how I feel about the motherfucking South. But my thing is, if Harvard want to deny you and you have to go that route to get in, carry your ass down there and get into one of them 113s.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
And now what he was saying about that, which is obviously going to be an issue as well, what he was saying about that is with the exclusion of affirmative action and more people thinking like that, in real life, the infrastructure of the HBCUs ain't set up for that influx of students. So now we back to square one.
No, instead of going to ask the government, you turn around and ask some of these black billionaires that we have, because we have a ton of black billionaires out here that, and I say it all the fucking time. And Monk probably twisting over some motherfucking eggs right now. Because he know, like I said, if they just come to fucking together, we can take care of ourselves.
Oh, shit. But we know that.
We can take care of ourselves.
Niggas ain't gonna come together.
It's look how many black billionaires it is. We glorify them when they, these rappers, when they hit a billionaire status, we glorify them, but we don't challenge them to help the black shit out like this. Yeah. You know what I mean? Tyler Perry done built the whole motherfucking universe. Now, he probably is one of the ones that will say, no, fuck that. We can take care of ourselves. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got how many black millionaires? If you could just get 10 black millionaires to put so much money up and collaborate with these billionaires, we can take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then just like if we go the route that you're saying, right? So even if you just do a few millionaires and you make, I mean, I'm not even going to say an astronomical number. You make 9 or, I'm going to even say 4 or 5, like HBCUs, like extravagant. Because at the end of the day, just like any other university, it's some trash ones and there's some great ones, right? So you can still have I don't want to call them trash, but you can still have some lower end black colleges, and then like the Harvards or Yale of HBCUs, like you can put a lot of money into a few of them.
You're gonna have to have those.
Yeah, you're gonna have to have those, so it'll be some separation.
In the words of Martin, how we gonna compete with Geraldo now?
Exactly right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How we gonna compete with them? You know what I mean? If Harvard don't want to let us in, we go down here and get our own version of Harvard.
Yeah. Dre said, I don't think it's going to be a mass influx of students going to HBCUs because our kids still think that white ice is colder. Damn. That's what it is?
Well,
yeah, sort of, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Spank said, think about this. A lot of them prestigious universities were built by slaves. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure, too.
Yeah. So, like I said, that's just my thought process on it.
Yeah.
If I got to use affirmative action to get in here, that's where the shit stops. Because I'm not going through all that.
Yeah.
You telling me, basically...
Oh, shit, Spank said Morehouse is the Harvard HBCUs, dog. If them niggas from Howard heard you say that, boy, they'd kick your ass. Because Howard swear they the fucking, what they call it, the Mecca.
Oh, that's what, I don't know.
Hell yeah, they call it the Mecca. Boy, somebody from Howard go beat your ass for saying that shit.
I don't get caught up in all that shit.
You know, niggas is serious about that shit. But either one, Morehouse, Howard, whatever and shit, like whichever one you thinking, like we do have to find a way, I think, even regardless of the affirmative action, we do have to find a way to start including these schools in the conversation, though. Because a lot of times they just not in the conversation, and it's not because I don't think it's because we don't want to push our kids to go to black colleges, but I think that I hate to say it, for a lot of us it wasn't never an option, so we never learned about it. So like, you don't ever tell your kids about shit you don't know about, and I think that's kind of how that should happen.
Up until recently.
Yeah, recently.
Up until recently, I blame them. I blame them.
Yeah.
They don't come up north enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So look, that was a whole I don't know if you stayed on long enough yesterday to hear that part of the conversation, but that was the thing too, though, right? With Bo was talking about, doing recruiting for the job that he's at now, and he was talking about those relationships with black colleges, and like how they kind of turn their nose up about at certain relationships, and I feel like that's destructive. Like, you already, and I hate to get on black folks because but somebody got to critique us, right? But like, that kind of defeat the purpose. Like, your whole thing is to get these kids out of school, graduate them, and get them into good jobs and shit, and you fucking over relationships because it's not like a big corporation or some shit. Like, bro, you already on the lower end. Like, I ain't saying you got to take every opportunity, but like, if this is an opportunity to get a black kid out of your school into like some engineering or something, we talking about mid $100,000s and low $200,000 jobs coming out of fucking college. 22 years old making $150,000, bro, in real life, and you sucking your nose at motherfuckers. Like, it's like, how obnoxious is that? And I don't want to sound like a white person, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I'm giving you all this, you don't want to take it, but goddamn, you gotta, just like you said, they gotta start doing a little more to connect, and we have to start doing a little more to connect with them.
Yeah, I mean, because, like I said, up until recently, when I was coming up, we didn't hear nothing too much about black colleges.
Not really.
And I'm going back to,
other than Morehouse, though, I think Morehouse was
I'm saying it.
All the motherfuckers in Atlanta.
When them two motherfucking black colleges told me I probably need to go to the military, I really was like, fuck black colleges.
See? And that's the attitude that I'm talking about, though, right? Yeah. Why would you do that?
I was like, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't tell nobody that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All these schools, I mean, if you're not interested or didn't want me there, encourage me to do something else. Don't tell me that maybe college ain't for you.
Because at the end of the day, you're a kid, bro. Like, don't do that to a kid.
Maybe say this school isn't for you.
Isn't for you. That's it.
You know what I mean? Maybe it's a school out there for you, son.
He told you, like, don't even worry about this college football shit.
Yeah, that's what he told me, man. And then,
like, you might want to go get the desk job, son.
And then when I bumped into him at he probably thought he'd never see me again.
Yeah.
And and this is true, when I walked up to him after the little scrimmage or whatever, he couldn't even talk, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, he was son. That's all he got saying.
Yeah.
Son. And I just walked off. I was like, all right, coach, holla at you.
Yeah.
And I walked off.
Right.
And he all day he kept trying to talk to me. I'm like, I ain't got shit to say to you, man. And I told him that. I said, I don't have shit to say to you.
Yeah.
I'm up here at a predominantly white college. When I had a chance to go to the black school, now you saw what I could do on the field. Now it's all.
Yeah.
No, fuck you. and your school.
And see, exactly, and that's the thing. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like that's the attitude from some HBCUs, and that will turn niggas off.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, that'll turn niggas off.
You got to think.
And again, I don't want to bash HBCUs,
No,
but
I'm not.
But we both got to do a better job.
Yeah.
Being consistent with each other.
What they need to realize in the South is I couldn't pick and choose where the fuck I was born, okay?
Yeah.
You act like I chose to say,
I want to be born in Michigan.
I want to go up north.
Right.
I didn't have that goddamn choice, okay?
Yeah.
I appreciate everything y'all doing down there, love what y'all doing, but like you said earlier, a few seconds ago, y'all frown on us like it was my choice to be born here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, it ain't no different when I had to stop saying this and doing this too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I joke about it, but on the serious side, when I got into it with this dude from the South, and he was like, y'all just all up north and y'all this, that, and the other. I'm like, well, shit, y'all the dummies that keep staying down in the goddamn South.
Damn.
Fuck you gonna stay down there for, and they gonna keep whooping your ass and all that bullshit.
Let's be clear there.
Hanging you from trees and shit.
Let's be clear. I don't think that niggas are still getting, well, I don't know what's going on in some of those parts of the down south. But
no, like I said, I was younger then when me and him had this debate. I'm like, you know what? You know, y'all the dummies that keep getting hung from trees and want to stay down there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck them. You know, and they saying, fuck us. You know what I mean? And like you said, that's what's got to stop. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that disconnect. Yeah, that's definitely a disconnect.
Yeah, because I mean, I know y'all mean everything good, but those are just some of the issues. I mean, because every time I meet somebody from Alabama, I get into an argument with.
Yeah.
I mean,
they love Alabama. Motherfuckers from Alabama love Alabama.
Well, it's only two motherfuckers left in Alabama because everybody in Alabama in Michigan.
Right.
That's what I told the motherfucker. When I saw him with his roll tie shirt on and we was talking college football, he was like, Alabama this, Alabama that. I said, so why are you here?
Right.
And that's how quiet it got. I mean, you talking all this shit about Alabama, standing dead smack in the middle of Michigan.
I mean, you got to understand, you know, Alabama, like, all they got is that.
I mean, but if it's that great, why are you here? That was my whole argument.
Yeah.
Michigan ain't shit. I can't stand it, but why are you here? Go back to Alabama.
Say, take your ass back to Africa.
Right.
Oh, shit. You one of them, huh?
Yeah, I mean, is there anybody left in Alabama? Everybody in Alabama's in Michigan.
Right.
Bragging about Alabama. Why aren't you there?
Go back to that motherfucker.
If it's that goddamn great.
Spain said, with that being said, a lot of HBUs suck up to massive because they need funding. So as African people, we need to be better with funding what's ours. Now that's what you were saying. Yeah. And that's, I mean, obviously that's true. I think that's probably one of the main things. You got to figure though. I mean, you talking about, I guess the thing is that a lot of, well, you know, I can't even say that though, because most of the motherfuckers who making a whole lot of money didn't go to nobody's school. So yeah. I was gonna say it'd be depending on what their alma mater is, but alma mater rather. I'm sorry, but a lot of the motherfuckers didn't go to school anyway, so they get to choose whoever the fuck they want to give money to. Honestly, because
I mean, I think Deion put so much money in their bank. Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, you get a couple more of those. Yeah. I mean, because now stadiums are getting packed. Mm-hmm. They getting TV time.
And he didn't even go to HBCU, so I think that's a blessing all in itself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right. You know, he did what he was supposed to do. He brought attention to something, or the motherfucker just flat out changed the light bulb, because now it's light on that situation now. Yeah. Now you got people actually paying attention and seeing these guys. Right. You know what I mean?
Dre said, I think it's in the conversation for normal everyday students. It's the athlete that's going to be hard to convince. He said, I know down here the kids that's non-athletic, let me see, tend to go to HBCUs. Okay, and that's a case too though. At this point, obviously with sports, a lot of athletes choose like the Power 5 kind of schools and shit because of like. They trying to get to the next level type shit. So even with that aside, though, it's got to be encouraged for the non-athlete to go to, these schools as well. I mean, what he's saying is for them, it is a connection for the non-athletic students, which I can see that it being more for them because obviously they're not trying to get to the motherfucking league and no shit. So
it's kind of like what you said in reverse.
What you mean?
If this gonna make sense, because y'all was saying this a lot on the show yesterday. about how these colleges, put these kids out to these corporations, and these corporations, go out and recruit these kids. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing. I was trying to type it in, but I was driving.
Oh, okay.
It's the same thing.
Oh, like the corporate recruiting and the league recruiting.
Where you think San Francisco gonna go? They're gonna go to HBCU or they gonna go to Alabama?
Yeah.
They're going to Alabama.
Yeah.
I mean, you hate to say it. Mm-hmm. Now, you really hate to say this, but that kid at the HBCU gonna have to work 10 times harder than the quarterback at the University of Michigan. Mm-hmm. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't no different than these. The big three gonna say, do I want to go to Don't Kill Me, Corey?
Tuskegee?
Do I want to go to Tuskegee to get this player?
I knew he was gonna say, boy, you better watch out, cuz.
Or am I gonna go to you hate to say that shit, but that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's when I was trying to
Jay said, tell P we can't hear him. Nigga got his sexy voice on.
Don't ever say that to me, man. Okay?
No, you don't.
Don't ever say that to me, man. But it's kind of like, you hate to say it, but then that's when I was like, that's when our people need to step up.
Yeah.
And, like Angry Principal was saying, now this is where you get the black billionaires to come in to give us that financial upkick.
Yeah.
So now we can compete with Harald on them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because just us going there is just not enough.
I think I'm curious. I guess I'm kind of curious why that doesn't happen more often. And then I'm wondering, like, is there a reason why the HBCUs aren't asking for more help from the community? Like, I'm wondering, do they feel like getting that help might not be as consistent as having the overall government assistance? Because at some point there are dollars allocated from the government funds to, fund HBCUs.
But see,
I would something, because I would feel like they would be doing more again, on both ends. I think we need to do better work at connecting with them, and they need to do better work with connecting with us. Mm-hmm. Like, if it wasn't for people like Angry Principal and Angry Principal, like I wouldn't. Nobody was really talking to me about Black College or Coach Reynolds. You know what I'm saying, because of Tuskegee again. Mm-hmm. But like that was it. Like there's not and that's why I want to commend. Shout out to my man World Principal Perry, rather my bad. Principal Perry over at King now, because like going into their lunchroom, all around the rafters are flags from HBCUs. This is giving you the visual. Mm-hmm. So at least now, like, okay, I've heard of this school before. Mm-hmm. We coming up, dog. We ain't know about shit except Tuskegee because motherfucking Ren played there. Mm-hmm. That was it. I ain't know nothing about no other black college, dog.
All right.
So I commend him for like putting that in front of the kids' faces.
Let me ask you this before we get out of here.
All right, because it's way after 11.
And this is gonna be a tough one.
Okay.
But I'm doing it.
What's up?
I'm doing it. Do you think we should drop the whole title of black colleges and just say college? Do you think sometime that could hinder it because now we're trying to separate ourselves from the rest of the university world?
I'm gonna say this. I believe that it is absolutely necessary to keep them separated because of why they were created. Because of that, I don't want to forego any of that legacy. Because if you switch it up, you forego that whole legacy. You forego the whole reason why these establishments were created. So yeah, I feel like you got to keep calling them HBCUs out. You got to. Because otherwise we lose what little identity that we have as it is. So.
I mean, it was just a question.
Yeah. I mean, what you think?
I don't think we will, because just because you don't call it a HBCU don't mean the building gonna disappear. Delete. Mm-hmm. It ain't getting deleted.
I mean, it's no different from Harvard and Yale, like you calling them Ivy Leagues. You don't stop calling them that.
No, that's a league. That's a difference.
I'm saying this. It's not this. Shut up, nigga.
That's a league, man.
No, nigga, it ain't like Big Ten, nigga. It's like Ivy League is like what they were called.
Yeah, but that's
aside from sports.
That's a league. You can't. I don't think
this is the same thing.
No, I don't think you can compare the two.
Yes. It separates them from other schools.
That's no different than saying I'm in the Big Ten.
No, see, that's why Big Ten is a conference, nigga. Ivy League don't mean league like that.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't, dog.
Yeah, it does.
The term Ivy League means not like a sports league.
That's an academic league.
There you go. So it's separate.
Because it's academically,
it's been separated. So this is no different from separating because it was created by black people.
But it's not saying Ivy means white.
Yeah.
It just means it's a academic league. We pretty much saying that this is some black shit.
There's an identity involved with that, is what I'm saying. And they would never get rid of the term Ivy League. Why the fuck would we get rid of HBCUs?
I didn't say I just asked. Do you think sometime that may be hindering?
I don't think so.
That's all I'm asking.
I don't think so.
Because now we sitting back separating ourselves. Yeah, this is for the Negro, but we need the good, clean white folks government funding.
And that's originally what it was set out to do, was to provide opportunities for the the black people who couldn't get into other institutions.
Shit, black people can't even get into the institution. A la me.
You could have still went to school, nigga. This ain't got shit to do with football.
I still went to school.
I'm saying you could have still went there. Like, you could have still applied.
I ain't want to.
The coaches didn't want to fuck with you. You could have still went to school, nigga. So we separate those two. We ain't talking about sports.
They don't like up north people, and I don't see why people from the north go down there.
I mean, you talking about sports though.
Okay, so that was me. That's what I did.
Right. So I'm saying, but the opportunity to go to the school still exists.
I want to go there.
I'm just saying, you can't. So it's not like the opportunity to go to the school was taken away. The opportunity to play football maybe, but not to go to the school. That's what you were doing at the point. I get that. I get that.
I didn't go to school to get no education.
I know what you're saying though. I think I hope I know what you said.
You know that was the old joke,
right?
I ain't coming to get no education.
Hell no, I came to play football.
Right. Yeah, all jokes aside, but yeah, I was scarred
because of that. Yeah, I really can imagine.
I was because Rand even actually had told the coach to leave the office. Yeah, because you don't tell a kid no shit like that.
I mean, you don't. You really don't. I don't understand that.
I mean, it is what it is.
And even if he wanted to. Even if he really like strongly felt that way and shit, he could have just told Coach Rand that shit after you left. Like, we
ain't
don't tell you that. That's goofy. Like,
dude ain't what we looking for.
Right, that's it. Yeah,
and then you gonna lie and say, well, we really don't recruit under 6 feet. Motherfucker, please. It's the South. You got a 5'2" motherfucker on the team right now.
Right.
Trust me, I know this shit.
Yeah.
But. Yeah, like I said, that shit put a sour taste in my mouth for years.
Yeah,
I looked at the South like, man, fuck y'all.
Yeah,
like seriously, I did. Yeah. I mean, I didn't want no parts of it. I didn't care if all the buildings burnt down. I mean, y'all sat up there and did all that work just to tell just because I'm up north, I'm not good enough to come down to your school, your establishment.
Right,
man, fuck you. And your school.
You still mad?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it does.
No, because that's some bullshit, man.
Right.
But that's our problem.
Yeah.
What did you come up here for in the first place? You should have just kept your punk ass down there in the South and get you some corn and greens or something. And some cornbread and sit your punk
corn
ass
and greens and cornbread
on the corner, play your little guitar and your blues or some shit.
So that's what niggas down south do, is play the guitar in the corner.
Go pick your tomatoes.
That's racist, I think.
And leave me the fuck alone.
I think that's racist.
No, you could have just left me the fuck alone in the first place.
Yeah.
No, I'm dead because when I told my old man.
You still mad?
Yeah, man. Cause,
all right, nigga, get over that shit, though.
No, you don't do that to me.
You went on, got great education, great championships and shit, so fuck it. It's over, nigga.
Yeah, I want to throw both my rings in his motherfucking face. Real
okay, nigga,
hard.
we know that you got two, nigga, all right?
Yeah, I do got two.
Nigga, fuck Lakeland.
I do got two.
Lakeland University. Fuck though.
I had to go to the good, clean white folk because the brothers said I wasn't good enough.
Dog, you stupid. Anyway, dog, it's about time to get up out this motherfucker, dog.
Yeah, I gotta roll.
Very lively conversation, though, dog. I'm glad we had a chance to talk about it. This is going to be an ongoing conversation, obviously. This shit just happened Thursday or Friday. So it's going to take years before you see, like, something really change in the college admissions game. I mean, the reality of it is, though, is that I mean, college education. Damn, I don't know. I don't want to say it like that. I'm gonna say that there are a lot of successful people without college education. I say it like that. So maybe we cool.
No, what?
Like maybe the affirmative action, like maybe we all right. We just figure out other shit to do to get to where we need to go, just like we always have.
Now, to piggyback off what Angry Principal said about the capacity of these schools.
Yeah,
they need to start putting them motherfuckers everywhere and just not in the South. That might,
So I asked Angry Principal about that too. Like, is this room for a new era of HBCUs and shit?
You're gonna have to, because all the black kids in the world can't go to these schools in the South.
Right.
You have to start spreading these bitches out.
Yeah.
Some of them going. I'm sorry, you Southern sons of bitches, but some of them schools,
Southern sons of bitches.
Some of them schools are gonna have to come up north.
Yeah.
Some of those schools are gonna have to hit the East Coast and the West Coast. Yeah. In order, everybody keeps saying go to HBCUs, go to HBCUs. How many gonna be able to fit in that motherfucker?
Well, that's what I was talking about earlier. Yeah. Like a mass influx and shit, they wouldn't be able to handle it.
You're going to have to spread them out.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you good, clean Southern fuckers are going to have to realize that, okay, we're going to have to put a couple of these HBCUs up north on the East Coast and on the West Coast to be able to handle the amount of students that you're trying to get in your establishment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're going to have to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In a minute, what's gonna happen is you're gonna get all of the Negro back down south, and they're gonna put all our ass back on the plantation because we all down there.
Here you go.
They're gonna put us all in one place, and they're gonna trap the shit out of our ass.
Anyway, dog, we gonna go around one last time, dog. Give my final sentiments. I'm not fucking with you on that, dog.
I'm just saying, man.
I ain't fucking with you on that.
That's how they got us the first time. They put us all in one place.
Spank said PWIs have never truly provided safe places for us to excel, but you know who has? HBCUs, and that's why I regret chasing the shiny coin and turning down 4 HBCUs. See what I'm saying? Like, I because we didn't have that relationship with HBCUs or the perspective to not turn it down. I think that's changing a little bit now, but I think even with this advent of getting rid of affirmative action when it comes to college admission, I think we got to start looking at it from that perspective at this point. Yeah. Athletes and non-athletes, for it.
Yeah, and a lot of the students down there, and they a lot of that shit of recruitment will come from them, but most of them found their nose up at us being up north in the first place as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you go visit these colleges, you got to deal with them on where you from. I'm from Michigan. You from Michigan? Oh, shut the fuck up, man. You ain't never been to Michigan, so keep your country ass down here and shut the fuck up.
You better at white people, country people, everybody, SEC, nigga. Everybody.
All of them.
Anyway, dog, on that note, we get ready to get up out of here. It's Monday, so you can pull up on my dog, Mr. Oh Yeah, at Good Vibes Lounge over on Harper today, dog. Live entertainment, dog. I can't remember who over there. But live entertainment, usually it's like some kind of jazz. Good Vibes Lounge, man. Check out my people over on Harper. On Mondays, dog. We'll go around the block one last time before we get out of here. Angry Man, what you want to leave the people with, bro?
Hey. So you motherfuckers down south? I'm going to need y'all to relax a little bit, all right? Not like dead serious, man. Because y'all do it more than what you think you do. Y'all deter black kids from the north to want to come down there.
Yeah.
And y'all may be doing this self-consciously, or y'all may know what the fuck you doing.
Yeah.
And then y'all get pissed off when you see the enrollment of the University of Michigan. You get pissed off when you see the enrollment at Michigan State.
Right.
You know what I mean? You get pissed off when you see all these other schools with the enrollment. Y'all not making it welcome for the kids up north to come down there. Right. It's already an uncomfortable situation for a kid to leave out of state anyway.
Yeah.
To go somewhere where it's predominantly your people and you still uncomfortable, y'all got to think about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all don't make it. It's supposed to be Southern hospitality, and I'm not joking about this. There's no hospitality down there when it come to y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We you know, when I say we, the black folk that was born up north, some of us didn't have a choice.
And being born here, right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry I wasn't born down there in Huckleberry, Tennessee somewhere, or
Huckleberry,
you know, float the water backwood, Mississippi. You know, I it's not my fault, man.
Float the water backwood. What the fuck?
You know, it's not my fault, man. You know what I mean?
Anyway, dog.
What's going on the east side? Accept that shit.
All right, dog. I ain't fucking with you, dog. This nigga, man. So yeah, on that note, dog, the end of affirmative action. At this point, there has always been obstacles when it comes to black folks in America. This is just another obstacle. If you if you ask me, the solution could be to focus more on the 113 black colleges that are available, and you don't have to worry about affirmative action. But also, still, this shouldn't deter you from trying to go to whatever university that you want to go to. I think that for us, at least for me personally, I don't really know anybody who's benefited from affirmative action for college admission. So I can say that I don't think that we necessarily need it. I think we can move forward. Now, for some people who have, benefited from it, they may see where, this is tragic. At the end of the day, though, we do have options. If you can't get into this one school, then we've got several black college opportunities for you to, take advantage of. We both, on both ends, the black colleges and black people, have to do a better job with connecting with each other. A lot of people, like you said, West Coast, they ain't even heard of HBCUs because they ain't nowhere near nothing. Like Dre said, maybe Prairie View was probably closest, and that's what fucking Texas. Yeah. So that's probably the closest for them. So we just got to do a better job connecting with each other and changing people's perspective. And that's really about it. Mm-hmm. That's about it, dog. On that note, shit, it's Monday. If niggas is celebrating 4th of July tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, do y'all thing. Enjoy your family. If you got time off, dog, kick it with the homies. Push it together, dog, because nothing in life is guaranteed. I just want to throw that out there real quick for niggas who forgot. From day to day, nothing in life is guaranteed, dog. So embrace these people that you say you love, the ones that you haven't spoken to in a long time, that you got some kind of beef with. I challenge you to reach out to them today and renew that connection, because life is short, bro. On that note, dog, we gonna get up out of here. I ain't want to end on that somber note, but shout out to my man Monk Money out here slanging tacos and cone out at the Royal Oak Taco Fest, man. Pull up on my dog out there in Royal Oak today, man. Chef to your doorstep always. Still can reach out to him on IG and on Facebook to book your next session. Yeah, for sure. All right, now. We up out of here, y'all. Till the next time. You already know what it is. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet
Earth, cuz.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial right this moment, man. This is the Wake and Bake Show. Got my man Angry Man in the building.
If you don't know how to light fireworks, leave the motherfuckers alone.
For real, though. And of course, man, oh shit. Yeah, it's your boy Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, man. Motherfucking Red Zone. I forgot to tell y'all niggas, though. Whatever you go do, make sure that you do at least try to arrive alive, dog.
With both your hands.
With both your hands. Peace out, y'all. Both your hands, you stupid nigga.
Damn, Q. Maybe you did that.
Wake your ass up. It's the Wake and Bake Show, live on eblockradio.com.
You ain't never been on E-Block, bitch. You too excited.
All my niggas made it out the trap. Ain't no going back, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. Told my mom we rich forever. Yeah. Made it out the slums, now it's better. Shit, we good. Your son got a little cheddar. Motivate the fellas. Motivate the kids in the ghetto. Way to 50.